Eisen Show correspondent. At yesterday's final media availability for the players for Super Bowl 50, he is none other than Snoop Dogg.
Yes, sir.
Snoop, how are you?
I'm good. So I'm a correspondent?
You are that.
I thought I was an analyst.
No, I mean, well, here's the difference that we're going to make. We can sit here. You and I will analyze the game.
Okay.
I'm not. By the way, I'm not boxing you into anything. Okay. I'm not boxing you into anything. You can do both.
Okay.
Yesterday, you were definitely in the correspondent role right there.
I like that.
Where you were asking questions, and I mean, you made a splash, sir. You made a splash. What was that like for you? How was that experience?
You know what? It was like a kid in a candy store to be able to ask questions to some of the greatest players in the NFL, system, playing in the biggest game. And to be able to have a understanding where they love me and I love them for who they are and what they are. And it was just a different kind of vibe. It wasn't like a regular question coming from a regular correspondent. It was like a question coming from my homeboy. Mm-hmm. And it was comforting and it was warm like that. Everybody I asked questions and everybody that I walked up on, it just felt like we were there to have fun.
Yeah, I mean, in the question you asked to Cam about the man or the boy in him, which one's taken over for Super Bowl 50. I mean, you're kind of hitting the nail on the head about what everybody's talking about Cam this week with that, about the exuberance and then the professionalism and how that works in a body of a guy that is as good as they come right now.
He's just a big kid. I mean, we all are big kids. Like, even entertainers, when we make it and we become successful, you'll see the kid in us come out. The Super Bowl is going to show you who's the biggest kid in the league, because when they play out there, they're playing a game. Mm-hmm. And they've been playing this game since they were kids, so they're excited for the moment, but it always flashes back to when they were kids and they dreamed of this moment, and then the kid in them becomes overwhelming because they become big kids. You see the expression and the fun and the dancing, and that's just being a big kid out there having fun.
Yeah, and the rest of the team follows him. There's no doubt.
That's what kids do. We follow.
Yeah.
If this kid's having fun, it's contagious. It's like, okay, if I'm on a team and this guy's doing it, hey, maybe I can do it too. Then we all doing it, and then before you know it, we just having fun because it's a game. We don't take it too serious, and we don't play around. We just have fun while we're doing what we do.
Now, as the youth football coach, though, in you, I mean, what happens if some kids are going to see this and start celebrating like crazy at a certain age? You know what I mean? Like, it's, in the NFL, we can be the men who say to one another, okay, you don't like it, stop it. But at the youth level, what would you do if you start seeing kids start celebrating and doing stuff similar to what Cam does after first downs?
In my football league, you get to celebrate. I put that in my league because I felt like celebration was always a part of football. I grew up watching Billy White Shoes. Yeah. You understand me do this move when I was a kid. That was the most famous move in the 70s. So to be able to score a touchdown, get a first down, or whatever you do out there to make a great play, you should be able to express yourself and let people know that you feel good about what you did.
That's isn't there a line, though, I can cross about showing up the opponent, though?
We say don't celebrate towards the opponent. Celebrate with your teammates or celebrate to yourself. Then that way it's...
That's what you say?
Yeah, it's controlled. It's not like I'm celebrating to you. I'm celebrating off of the great play I made to one of my teammates. And it's not looked at as being directed towards you. It's about me excited about what I just did or what my teammate just did.
Snoop Dogg is here on the Rich Eisen Show. I want to play for the radio and television audience your exchange with Ronnie Hillman, who is an alumnus of the Snoop Youth Football League. Where? Down in Florida, right?
No, he played in Compton. He played for Compton, but we took him to Florida for a big game, which was a game that got him ready for this type of moment, which he was probably 12 years old. We was taking kids all over the world playing against the best football competition when they were young to get them ready for these moments when the bright lights are on.
Okay, this was the moment you walked up to a Snoop Youth Football player now getting ready for the Super Bowl, and Ronnie Hillman.
So, Ronnie, how does it feel being in the Super Bowl as opposed to being in the Snooper Bowl?
It's level. You know, I think the Snooper Bowl is a little bit up there more than, the Super Bowl. But, it's cool just to be here and, being in this moment.
Do you feel like some of those games that you played in as a kid prepared you for this moment?
Yeah, I think, that time I went to Florida, my mom, she actually told me to tell you how she wanted to write you a letter because it changed my whole view. Yeah, she was like, I want to thank Snoop and all this other stuff, but it definitely helped me and prepared me to, get to this level.
Well, tell her I said, you thanking me right now by playing in the Super Bowl. I'm proud of you, boy. That's beautiful, man.
And his mom wanted to write you a letter, Snoop.
You trying to make me cry on the show, Rich? What's going
look at
on,
us.
man?
Look at us.
I didn't come here to cry, man.
We pull on heartstrings a little bit.
Man, that's what you did. That's what I do it for. Like, I don't do it for nothing but that right there, to see kids become respectable young men and fulfill their dreams and make their parents proud and become something in life that you can look up to. Now the rest of the kids in my youth football league have something to look forward to that they can become. Because this guy became an NFL superstar that's playing with Peyton Manning. Like I said, Peyton Manning depends on this guy. He calls plays with his name in it. So this is saying that my league is doing great things, and this is the result of hard work and dedication.
It's not just that with Peyton Manning. As you know, you don't get on the field with Peyton Manning at that position unless you know how to protect.
Oh, no. You got to block for him first.
It's not just about running.
I don't care how you run. You got to protect me, man. Keep me standing upright. So that's why I say Peyton depends on him. And when I see Peyton call, when he check out of a pass and go to the run to him, that really makes me feel good because he says he can depend on him. He's accountable.
What was Peyton like when you saw him yesterday? I know you asked him about the pizzas that a lot of people are having fun about that one, but what was that
Peyton
like?
is my friend, man, and I love his personality because he's all business, but if you know Peyton, he's very fun and he's always, he's a comedy. He's a comedian to me. I love the way he's always joking around and having a good time about any moment that he's in. So it was just more about, you know, me seeing a friend of mine, happy that he's in the Super Bowl again and wishing him luck and hoping he goes out with a bang.
Well, one of the reasons I also wanted to show that Hillman soundbite, it wasn't just to get a little misty in here, but I just want to also reiterate for the audience here that sending you in is not just a lark here, that you have a knowledge of the game and a love of the game and a passion for the game and a history in the game. And you bring that, I mean, I just wanted to bring that out there. It's not just throwing a guy who's
You just didn't throw somebody in the water and say, and say swim. You threw a shark in the ocean. You understand me? That's what you did. You threw a shark in the ocean, and I came back with bait.
And by the way, I appreciate how you held the mic flag up. Well, no, hold on a minute, because they gave you a microphone to speak into so everybody heard you in there. You double mic'd with one hand.
I got a team over there that said, hey, man, double-fisted, dog. I said, double-fisted? Yeah, put them both. Okay, I got it. I got big hands. I can handle it.
You got it. Yeah, there is no I in Snoop or Dogg. No, you're a team player. Yes, and also, I noticed you also said, hi, I'm Snoop Dogg from The Rich Eisen Show. Come on now. I know it's not your first rodeo.
Man, look here, man. Rich, you schooled me well, man.
Now, that's the correspondent part. Now, when we come back, we'll do the analysis part.
Hey.
We're going to break down Super Bowl 50. I want to know your thoughts.
My new title is Analysm.
Okay, there you go. That's Snoop Dogg here on The Rich Eisen Show. Back in a moment.
I am the one and only Snoop D-O-double-G reporting for The Rich Eisen Show. My job is done here, but now I'm off to see the Carolina Panthers so we can... Damn. What's up, boss?
First question to the left, Cam. Snoop's gonna... No. Here you go.
I'm here working the media, baby.
Talk to me, huh?
Yes, sir. First of all, I want to say, Cam.
Yeah.
Oh, Cam. Cam, there for me. There you go. Jared Rodeo Allen.
Oh my goodness.
What's up, dog?
What's up, brother?
We rocking the same.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm with you today, baby.
That's what I'm talking about when I talk about America.
Man, how do you feel playing in the first Super Bowl in your career, man?
I couldn't feel any better, and then you showed up, and now it's even cooler.
Man,
like, you just validated that this is cool.
I got 3 kids in the audience that want footballs. Make their dream come true.
Depends on where they sitting.
They sitting right where they supposed to be sitting.
Okay, say no more.
All right, then, I'm going.
Say no more.
Take him to that DB, man. I want to see if he can stick me. You don't see this 6'4" wide receiver standing outside, ready for that one-on-one match, ready for that matchup with the best in the game. What's up, boy? I've been watching football since the 70s, boy. You a throwback.
See, I'm gonna do it like one of those.
Hello. Man, lock up.
See, Snoop don't remember me. He used to come around to this.
SC, this Khalil right here. What you mean I don't remember you? You just got a little bigger and stronger, dog. I'm SC for life. Fight on. When you get a sack, can you give me a dab?
Done.
I'm looking forward to it. Sack,
I'll do
dab.
my dad.
Sack,
I
dab.
just need to find where you're at. That was awesome.
All right, Rodeo.
That's freaking Snoop Dogg.
Hey, Snoop, can we get one with
Yes, sir, with the kicking crew.
the whole crew, man?
Now, when it come down to this crew winning this game, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm calling it. We having an after party with just us, folks.
You guys, I don't think you guys really understand how cool that is. I listened to his music when I was like a little child.
Hello, bro.
Rich, I told you, man, you picked the perfect guy for the job. I guess I will go into analysm. Is that what you call it? Analysm for the Rich Eisen Show for the next 5 years, for the next 5 Super Bowls. Thank y'all for joining me. It's been real. Until we meet again, DPG, see you.
Man, that is awesome. Like speechless right now.
Oh, man, our last segment of our last show here in San Francisco. We have had an incredible week. Snoop Dogg here to close us out. We just, for our radio audience, we just showed the TV audience Snoop's time with the Carolina Panthers yesterday. We'll tweet out both the pieces of Snoop's day.
Thank you.
Of the Broncos and the Panthers. Hey, I could tweet it out, and Show can tweet it out. You tweet it out to your 1 billion followers, Snoop.
Why not?
Okay,
Not why.
you go. Okay. Snoop Dogg here. All right, in the few minutes that we have left here, let's put the analysis hat on. How do you see Super Bowl 50 going, Snoop?
I think it's going to start off very aggressive on defense, filling each other out. And then I think that Cam Newton is going to throw a bomb at Teddy Ginn to break the monotony, strike up the band. I think Peyton is going to answer. And then it's going to get to a battle of whose defense is really built for this big game. And I think that Carolina has too much on offense, and I feel like they'll win this game 28-17.
So that's a 2-score stretch right there. I mean, Marshall Faulk was here in hour number 2. I know you love him just as much as I do. He said his X factor is going to be Brandon Marshall of Denver.
Linebacker.
That if Marshall can outplay in some way, shape, or form, or make more plays than Luke Kuechly, that he can somehow keep Cam down, and that he plays better than Kuechly, if that's possible or feasible, that will be the X factor in this game.
I like that outlook, but I feel like it's going to take more than that to stop Cam. That's a big frame, man. 6'6", 200 and something.
You're
with
6'3",
speed.
and he's
this much bigger than me.
We were talking about this. You know Willie McGinnis from high school.
Mm-hmm.
And Willie was here Monday as he's walking off. He goes, Cam's my size.
Yeah, like a defensive end.
That Willie just has about 10 pounds on Cam.
Yeah, and not as fast.
I know, right. So you like the Carolina Panthers in this game?
I like the Panthers, but at the same time, I'm rooting for Ronnie Hillman to have a great game, and I love Peyton Manning, and I just want to see a great football game.
Me
but
too.
At the end of the day, they beat my Steelers, so I can't really.
Did you
ride
hear
with
any
them.
about that when you were in
I heard
Denver?
about it. They said
Media
something to
availability?
me as far as like, why was I rooting for the Steelers? Because I'm a Steelers fan, but I knew how to get out of the room without getting beat up, because there was a whole lot of big linemen in there that didn't like that. But I worked my way out of there.
Okay. Do you think Burfict's a dirty player?
No, I just think Burfict, I know him from Corona Centennial. He plays with a lot of passion. He plays with a lot of aggression. He's a linebacker. He's an old school player. And I don't think he's dirty. I just think he plays hard.
So then what's going on? But you don't think he crosses the line in anything that he does?
I think when they play us, he do. But that's expected. That's rivalry. That's the AFC North. Them and the Ravens, we always have brutal, grudge match games with them because it's a divisional rivalry.
He twisted Cam's ankle, though. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems to me that he's been suspended for the right reason. See, this is, by the way, this is more part of the analysis. Okay. This is now the debate part of the job.
I think him and Ndamukong Suh play the same way. They play aggressive, defensive style of football to hurt and to break up the offense. That's what you're designed to do when you play defense. You're supposed to seek and destroy.
Right. I'm with you on Carolina. I've heard it all. I've seen it all this week. Now, I have seen, I always put this out there as the caveat, I've seen an undefeated team lose a Super Bowl because, in part, somebody trapped a ball on the side of his helmet. I mean, I didn't see Malcolm Butler jumping a route last year either. So there's always that factor in a Super Bowl.
It's unpredictable. You never know.
But I like Carolina, too. Just the way that they played lately and how Cam can personally neutralize Ware and Miller himself.
I do, too. And I think that Carolina got better hair, too. I like them because they got...
Okay.
I'm about the hair.
You're about the hair, about the dreads?
Yeah,
I like that.
Hair,
we had Adriana Lima here say she liked Denver because she thought the guys were better looking. So
well, she may be right. I don't know nothing about guys looking good. I'm talking about the hair game.
Has the poll question been decided? RichEisenShow.com.
Yeah, one quick refresh. Who wins Super Bowl 50? Broncos 53%.
Have a great Snooper Bowl.
In a real way. And if they do win, I'll be in the Mile High Stadium slash city celebrating with the Broncos. You understand me?
And, is that why you asked for the 50% off on
You
pizza?
hear me for the munchies, baby. Thanks, Peyton. We love you.
So will you be the correspondent again? Will you do it?
I'll do it for the next 5 years. You have my word that I want to sign on for the next. I don't do deals for 1 year. I do 5-year deals.
A verbal 5-year?
Verbal 5.
Okay, thanks for doing it,
Thank you,
Snoop.
Rich. I love you, man. Appreciate
I want to
you.
thank everybody here in the studio. What a great week we had. I want to thank the folks at AT&T, DirecTV, Dan York, Chris Long, James Crittenden, Ken Cole, Jerry Ann Agavino, Liz Weld, Lauren Parker. You are all stars. Ben Nygaard, thank you. Ted Mulcairn, everybody here on the set and in the truck. There's so many of you to mention. Everybody here behind the cameras, people in the art department, people making this show possible.
Catering, makeup,
everybody.
hair.
I love you all. What a great Super Bowl week. Chris's, Del Tufo, enjoy it.
Thanks, Rich.
Snoop,
Have
you
fun,
want to
buddy.
sign off?
I'm gonna sign off like that there. Shout out to your Michigan Wolverines, too. Y'all got some good
like it. Yep.
recruits this year.
You bet. Thank
Harbaugh
you.
on his
Appreciate
job.
it. Thank you for watching, listening. Super Bowl 50, Rich Eisen Show, wrap.
West, y'all.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.